Now at 6, a shakeup in the Trump administration.
Cabinet positions are temporary trusts.
Labor Secretary Alex Acosta resigning, President Trump by his side.
I just want to let you know this was him, not me, because I'm with him.
Tonight, Acosta paying the price for a plea deal he orchestrated as a U.S. attorney in Miami. Acosta's resignation is the latest fallout in the sex trafficking case swirling around financier Jeffrey Epstein.
CBS 4's Joan Murray has more on today's developments, kind of surprising, and reaction to them. She joins us live from Fort Lauderdale with the very latest. Joan.
Some of Jeffrey Epstein's accusers live right here in Fort Lauderdale, and they say they want justice.
So I called the president this morning. I told him that I thought the right thing was to step aside.
Alex Acosta is out as labor secretary, but the fallout from how he handled the sex trafficking case against wealthy Palm Beach businessman Jeffrey Epstein when Acosta was U.S. attorney in Miami 12 years ago goes on.
How do you weigh those two if going to trial is viewed as the roll of a dice?
Acosta has denied he shielded Epstein from federal prosecution and instead allowed him to plead guilty to lesser state charges that netted him just 13 months in the Palm Beach County Jail. Palm Beach attorney Jack Scarola, who represents some of Epstein's accusers, reacted with this. Mr. Acosta will now have plenty of time and no distractions that prevent him from fully accounting for the sweetheart treatment Epstein received.
I was young, I was scared, I knew these people were powerful. I didn't know what would happen if I said no. I didn't know what would happen if I reported them.
The Miami Herald exposed the Epstein deal and gave a voice to dozens of women who say they were lured into a sex trafficking ring and molested by Epstein when they were young girls.
But their voices hadn't been heard, and they hadn't been consulted about the plea agreement.
Herald managing editor Rick Hirsch said his reporting team will be uncovering more unanswered questions as additional victims come forward to tell their stories.
And there are also people who have not yet answered for how this plea agreement was reached.
As Epstein waits for a bond hearing Monday on sex trafficking charges in New York, more women are lining up to say they were abused.
It takes a lot of courage for any witness who alleges she was sexually assaulted, raped, or otherwise subjected to indecent conduct to testify. I know that from having practiced 43 years.
Fort Lauderdale attorney Brad Edwards, who says several South Florida accusers have contacted him, told us Mr. Acosta's resignation was not their request. It actually does nothing for them. All they want is an in-person meeting where he will provide full and complete answers to their questions. Lawyers say more women are coming forward day by day, and the floodgates have opened. In Fort Lauderdale tonight, Joan Murray, CBS 4 News.